The following podcast has been brought to you by Banter Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Banter Club proudly brings to you. Is this the last one? Or is it next week?
Up to WrestleMania, I think. Up to Mania week.
Gotcha.
I think Stand and Deliver, night one, is the last one.
It is the Wednesday Night War. I'm the Angel of Death 6XL. Does Hazel have the longest reign yet?
I'm pretty sure he does.
Fuck it. I'm still the longest reigning WrestleMania champion of all time.
We all need a gimmick.
Oh my God. Joining me as always?
That would be your five-time Ramblemania champion of this, that, those, all the other worlds, TJ the Great. TJ the Great.
Tev.
Of course.
I was going to say this right quick. Do you think that
Yes.
Booker T got his facial expressions from Boney M? Like, have you peeped? Have you peeped? Everything is... And I'm like, did he just watch a shit ton of Boney M fucking videos and say, I want to do that every time I wrestle?
It's maybe Booker just, I always felt like it was Booker just realizing the power he was holding.
This shit is
I got the
golden,
power,
my nigga.
sucker. I'm getting over, sucker.
My hand is golden. I'm holding Thanos' motherfucking gauntlet on my hand. Look at this. Sucker fool.
He just shocked every time.
Sucker.
Of course, we are the Banter Club, and we are here to discuss the soon-ending Wednesday Night Wrestling war between AEW's Dynamite, WWE's NXT, the good, the bad, and occasionally the who booked this shit.
Jesus Christ, Devin. Who booked it?
Usually Tony Khan and usually Triple H.
You know who it wasn't?
Who?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me either.
Oh, damn, Tevin. All right, anyway. She even filmed it on camera.
It wasn't me.
What the fuck?
That'd be the shit in wrestling. We saw you on camera. It wasn't me. Bro,
I have
last
some shit
week
to
on the
say
show.
about QT Marshall later, but yeah. We've been dating since we were 8. What do you think we are, Tony Khan? Anyways. Is it time?
It's time. Let's get to it.
The power and the forces of the warrior.
The Warriors.
Do you see where it is, Tevin?
It's up there.
Oh, in parts unknown.
Oh, Parts Unknown. That's my favorite place.
I'm bringing it back with the power of the warriors. Let me summon all your spirits. Let's banter.
AEW Dynamite from Daly's Place. They got the new intro. It's not a new intro. It's the same intro, but, they got new clips in it. They put Britt Baker's bloody face in this shit as soon as they could.
I was excited about that. That was amazing, too.
They played no game. But, it was cool. It's nice to see,
Jesus.
That's going to be one of those watershed moments that you see every week when you tune into the show.
Yep.
It's a legendary moment, etched in history. But beyond that, we open this show with a World Championship Eliminator matchup. Kenny Omega faces Matt Sydal. This, of course, born from the AEW Dark Elevation premiere where Bourne beat Nakazawa, and then Kenny came out and beat him, and Tony Khan was like, you didn't even give him a chance, all right? 9 days, Kenny. 9 days.
Oh my god, that little promo was hilarious to me. He's such a little dork, man.
Yeah. It was the dorkiest promo, and it's like not like Tony Khan never cut a promo before. That one was weird. He was just weirdly dorky for that.
Yeah,
one.
he was being a little dork on that one. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you didn't give a chance, Kenny.
You
That wasn't fair. You're not being fair, Kenny. All right, 9 days. 9 days. All right, 9 days.
I'll show you.
So yes, I love how the commentators all just casually bury Don Callis, like Excalibur.
Let me tell you something. Jim Ross was not having it today. He was not having it today. He was shitting on everything Don Callis. He was shitting on like 95% of the show at that.
Heavy on fuck Don Callis time.
Yeah, he was
for
not,
Jim Ross.
Jim Ross was, I don't know what happened today, but he was not having it. At all. From nobody.
Like Excalibur's talking about, the attack on Elevation. JR was like, it was classless. You can say it, Excalibur. It was a classless assault. Mm-hmm. And Excalibur's like, speaking of classless, Don Callis is joining us on commentary. Fucking Don Callis, the carny he is. He's like, thank you. Just brushes it right off.
Gives two fucks.
Yeah. Call me what you want. You can say whatever the fuck you want about Don Callis, but don't ever imply that Kenny Omega is anything less than the greatest wrestler on earth. Then he'll yell at you. That's how Don Callis gets down.
That he's on that type of time.
Yeah. But Kenny's chopping Sydal around early, but he makes a comeback, sends Kenny to the outside to powder. Then, they got to test the strength, brother. And Kenny, of course, is the stronger man. But Sydal is the flippier man. So he hits a standing corkscrew moonsault. And Kenny suplexes him onto the apron, goes in the ring. Power bomb, but Sydal fights loose, hits a leg lariat, and a brain buster follows for a 2 count. They go up top. Sydal goes for a Frankensteiner, but Kenny slips out of the way, and Sydal just bounces off the top and backwards into the ring. It was a cool counter, and the bump looked ugly. Sydal comes back, hits the lightning spiral for a 2 count, goes for the top rope Meteora, but that gets stuffed with a power bomb. Kenny hits the V-trigger, but that only gets a 2 count. So he hits the second V-trigger, tries for the one-winged angel, but Sydal blocks it with the poison rana, goes for the shooting star, but Kenny blocks that. Hits a top rope V-trigger, goes for the one-winged angel again, but Sydal gets the O'Connor roll. That gets a 2.9. That shit was close. But Kenny's like, all right, that's enough of you. One more V-trigger. One-winged angel finally hits. And, of course, nobody kicks out with the one-winged angel. This match is over. Except for Moxley that one time. Under the wildest circumstances. If you have a barbed wire exploding rope nearby, that's one way to kick out.
He can hit it. Just by turning a bit, and he'll kick out.
Yeah, that's the only way.
That's it.
But I thought this was a good match. Got real hot down the stretch, a hot finish.
There's a part where I guess Don Callis was calling Matt Sydal like a kid or some shit.
Yeah, and
then fucking,
and of course,
Jim Ross was not on that type of time and says, they're literally the same age.
Yeah, they're the same age.
I mean, at the moment they're not, but at some part of the year they are the same age.
Yeah.
At this moment, one is a year older than the other, but Yeah,
Sydal is actually a few months older than Kenny, which I think Excalibur points out at the beginning of the match. Yeah.
He's still out here calling him a kid or some shit for what? This motherfucker is a savage.
Yeah.
We've been seeing him with
Matt
Kofi
Sydal
Kingston.
was in WWE when Kenny Omega was in DDT.
His tag partner was over here talking about 11 years and won a title.
11 years.
Imagine if he would have stayed and then in 11 years would have won the damn title.
Sydal?
Yeah.
So Evan Bourne in WWE getting a run? I wouldn't have minded that.
Imagine him going 11 years.
11 years. For some reason, Evan Bourne's in the New Day.
Hilarious. It'd be sideways and wrong in all sorts of ways, but hilarious.
We got your boy Alex Marvez with the Dark Order.
He got all.
He wants to know if
all the scoops.
He got all the scoops. The first scoop is Johnny ready? And Johnny ready Johnny showing you that he ready
Johnny
by
hungry,
dodging
very
coffin
ready.
drops. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to show you. Watch. Everybody give me a coffin drop. So Stu gives him a coffin drop. He dodges. Then Uno gives him a coffin drop. He dodges. 5 gives him one. He dodges. So whatever Darby ain't hitting that coffin drop, I'm going to dodge it.
Oh, my God.
It's the Gohan and Piccolo training. Dodge!
You see how they kind of like catch everybody but the last motherfucker?
Of course, 5.
Why are they always doing them dirty?
Always doing the boy 5 dirty.
Always. Poor 5. I thought he was still waiting at that lawn.
Nah, he eventually made it back to the squad. But
Oh, man. It's time for the...
Yes, Hangman Adam Page. First, he meets up with Silver. He's like, hey, are you ready? And, Silver's like, I'm ready. He's like, yeah, no matter what happens out there tonight, I know these guys are going to be proud of you. Hangman appreciating the fact that the Dark Order, they are true homies. And now he goes out to wrestle Mr. Cezar Bononi.
Has his mustache gotten sharper?
Cezar Bononi? It looks like it.
It's like he just keeps sharpening it more.
He down with PPA, who of course has the mustachiest mustache in AEW. So you got to get that mustache right if you're going to be hanging out with PPA. And
I guess so.
And Pretty Peter, he building himself a little squad of big wannabe pretty boy type guys. Because now he got, it's 2 pretty boy type guys in Ryan Nemeth and Cezar Bononi. And then for some reason, JD Drake, who's just a big tough motherfucker.
Why?
So a bunch of wannabe pretty boys, and then you got the one tough motherfucker. But that's the squad.
Every squad needs that one motherfucker.
Yeah. Especially if you're all going to be pretty boys.
Every gang needs a Wardlow.
True. Every gang needs a Wardlow. This is their Wardlow.
or Hager, because Hager was the originator.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry, bro.
He'll be back for revenge. But all this backstory for Bononi I give you because Hangman smoked him in this match. Short order. Put him down with the buckshot with the quickness.
Yep. And
he gets some beers, toast to the people, and Hangman is gone. We got Lance Archer, the Murder Hawk monster. He says, I was a Stinger. I looked up to Sting. Without the icon, without this bat, there is no Lance Archer. There is no Murder Hawk monster. But, now that you're here alongside me in AEW, sooner or later, Stinger, it indeed will be showtime. They're going to have to face off sooner or later.
I had Sting boxers.
Sting had lots of merch in his time.
And I had WCW boxers that had like a whole bunch of wrestlers on it. And mostly NWO guys and mostly Sting with a red background with the white face paint. And then there was another one that was the other way around. Yeah, I had a lot of Sting merch. I don't know why.
He was my number 2 brawler buddy. Remember the brawler buddies?
Yes.
I had 3 of them. I had more than 3, but I had the main 3 that I was able to keep. And my number 1 was DDP. Yep. He and I had all the best 5-star matches. We always wrestled for the belt in the main event.
Laugh? Remember when I had my giant DDP plushie and my giant Goldberg plushie?
Yeah. Goldberg was one of my other ones. And the other one was Sting.
Yep. I didn't have Sting. Fight me.
I had Sting.
I had DDP and I had Goldberg, and I always had them feud.
Yeah. We get a short recap of the Lights Out main event from last week and Thunder Rosa's passionate post-match promo. And now we got Tony with Dr. Britt Baker on stage. He leads the crowd.
All the shit.
Talking all this shit. He leads the crowd in some applause for her after, last week's legendary match. But she's like, that's it? That's all you got? That's not satisfactory. She says, Thunder Rosa should be thanking me every day of her life for being a part of the history that I wrote with my own blood. She says she doesn't need the praise of the legends. While it took Mick Foley 20 years to become a hardcore legend, it took her only one night.
Jesus.
She says Tony Khan is out here looking for every legend and has been when he has the best of them all right here. The letters AEW come in second place in importance behind DMD.
Bars.
This was exactly what this needed to be. Let Britt talk her shit after her superstar performance.
She must have been hanging out with Adam Cole, baby. Because that was the shittiest talking promo I've ever heard coming from her. I was like, Britt, oh my God, oh. Because usually she talks shit and we're just like, boo. But this time she was talking shit and I'm like, ooh, I felt that. Every bar I was just like, oh.
Yeah, like I said, this was exactly what she needed following that match. This was the superstar promo. I'm a fucking superstar now. Thank you. We got Christian Cage hanging out with the Varsity Blondes and Dante Martin. Mm-hmm. And Dasha walks up and asks, what's going on with you guys? Christian's like, these guys have got a tag team match coming up and I'm a tag team expert. So I'm giving them a little bit of advice. And then your boy Frankie Kazarian steps up. Says, hey, man, Christian Cage is out here giving advice to the youngsters. Haven't even come to see me yet. We know each other back in the TNA days. You already know Christian versus Kaz. I remember those matches. But points out his shirt, outwork everyone. Because, I live by that too. And I'm just wondering, when are we going to get to see the work part of that? Christian's like, oh, you want to see? Well, it starts next week. And I don't have an opponent, so if you want to step up, Frankie. And Frankie's like, oh, yeah, I'll step up. And then he's like, hey, you doing anything on Monday? Of course you're not doing anything on Monday. You should come to Dark Elevation and watch my match. Because, 7 years is a long time to be away from the ring.
First of all, that Raw bar. Oh! Second off, that was the most polite, meet me outside that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Facts.
Like, hey, pal, how you doing? Hey, meet me outside. I'm gonna whoop your ass. that's
okay. That's great.
That's exactly
I'll see
what
you
that
there.
was. Hey, all right, buddy. I bet you $100, my nigga. Had it been in the streets. Yo, meet me outside. All right then. At what time? What you doing Monday?
Yeah, these are two seasoned veterans.
Yeah.
Having an exchange, meet me outside.
That was the most polite.
I'm absolutely with it for Christian versus Kaz. That shit is gonna go way harder
I would have got all
than
the
I think
smoke.
a lot of people are expecting.
I would have got all the smoke if I was them. I would have popped right there, son.
Nah, you got to save it for next week.
Not pop. It's right here, never, nigga.
They boys, they ain't even that deep.
I feel you, but still. If you challenge me to pop, I'm fighting you right there.
Nah, it was respectful.
Fuck all that shit.
We got the Pinnacle, FTR, and Sean Spears taking on Dante Martin and the Varsity Blondes. Mm-hmm. The baby faces, they make a hot start, and they come back, and they make the heels powder and regroup. This was a fucking 4 horseman match. This felt like a straight-up Brain Busters and Barry Windham taking on 3 cool up-and-coming job guys in the late 80s.
It had that feel, especially because of the fact that they would do that whole little thing where they would huddle up outside.
Yeah, they're all huddling up. We got to regroup. Come on.
Yeah. And it was like, I like that. That's old school.
Yeah. And then you got Tully fucking with them whenever they go over to the corner.
Tully's hilarious.
Yeah. MJF's out there talking shit. It felt like this is, the 4 horsemen out there.
Wardlow was walking around like on some fucking... what's this guy's name? Ole Anderson's type.
Yeah.
Dare you to step outside.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Oh, man. He was out there like,
Yeah.
It's crazy, though. Like, all right, go ahead. So finish the match up.
Yeah, because this ends in short order. Dante Martin hits the ring. Yeah. He has an awesome sequence where he's just running back and forth and killing everybody. But then FTR cuts him off. They place him right into position for the C4 from Shawn Spears. And that picks up the win for the Pinnacle. And then post-match, fucking Wardlow just kills Brian Pillman Jr. Because he can. And
savage.
Yeah. Tony hits the ring. He's got the mic for an interview. And these men go to speak. Cash is like, the Pinnacle is not just a name. This is my family. I don't got a family. Well, I got a wife and kids at home. But these men right here, they're my family. And then Dax gets the mic. He has Tony hold it up so he can speak like it's 80s NWA, because that's how he gets down. He's like, this ain't no SNL skit. This ain't a comedy. This ain't a comedy song. The name on the marquee is professional wrestling, and we're the best damn professional wrestlers there is. And MJF gets the mic. He says, Jericho, you used to break the walls down, but the only thing you're breaking down now is the chair that you sit on at home. He's like, oh, you didn't like that? You didn't like that I'm making fun of your weight again? How about you and your inner circle come do something about it?
I'm going to whoop your ass. MJF, if I ever catch you.
If I see you in the street.
You better not let me see you.
Tony, points out, well, the inner circle's not here because you killed them. You took them out. And then Wardlow steps in like, fuck you say? And MJF's like, yeah, what'd you say? And then Tony quickly is like, nah, chill. I ain't trying to die via Wardlow. And then MJF. Yeah. MJF is like, I've got a gift for this group next week. Because, when you're in the Pinnacle, you're always on top. And they step away.
It's kind of weird when he talks about like the gang. Because I'm not going to say he shits on Shawn Spears, but he just kind of like, Wardlow, monster. Look at him, monster. Fucking FTR. Look at them. Goats. All goats. Former tag champs. Look at these goats. Me. Absolute goat. Look at me. Fucking diamond ring twice. But then he'll be like, Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Because Shawn Spears' strength is he's a workhorse. Yes. But Shawn Spears' whole thing when he turned heel and hit Cody with the chair was, stop calling me a fucking workhorse. And it's like, but that's what you're best at. You're great at that.
This is very strange.
So now he's gotta, and he'll probably find it because, he just got in his group. But now he's got to find the thing that, everyone will talk about. So they stop being like, oh, he's the workhorse. Because he don't want to be the workhorse.
I don't know, but something about this makes me want to switch him out for a QT Marshall. I'm sorry. And QT Marshall hasn't even done much here, but it's like, you want to see a motherfucker who's a workhorse. Like, watch that motherfucker on Dark every week. Like, damn near every week.
Team Taz is fine, all right?
No, they not.
We go to Taz in the back, and Taz is like, I hear these rumors that there's problems with Team Taz. There's no problems with Team Taz. In fact, Brian Cage personally apologized to everyone in Team Taz, including Ricky Starks, for what he said about Sting. When he says Brian Cage apologized, Cage looked over like, what?
And fucking Ricky Starks was literally just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Taz is like, we're all good. And then they all say they're good. And Cage, he looks over at them. He's just like, who better? And that's it.
He basically the Lucha things.
Who better?
Yeah. I'm over here like, man, what the fuck was that, bro? Just whatever.
So
man.
Now we got Tony with QT Marshall on the stage. QT is frustrated with everyone calling him Cody's friend. When he's put in more work than anyone in this company, except maybe Tony Khan himself. Says, I'm not denying that I'm Cody's friend, but I did listen. I won the first bunkhouse match in AEW history. I'm busting my ass every week, missing time, sleeping next to my wife, while Cody and his wife get to sleep at the Marriott Hotel. It's frustrating, And then Cody, he's like, QT says, I want an exhibition match with Cody next week. I want to prove that I belong in the ring with the best of the best. I want to prove that I'm not out here just taking bumps for no reason while I miss out on valuable time with my family. So then Cody comes out. His arm is in a sling. Now you want to fucking sell the fact that Pentagon broke your shit. God damn it. But Cody's like, all right, my heart's not really into this, but if you want the match, I understand how you're feeling. I'll give you the match, and I'll even make Arn be the referee. But I gotta say, no matter what, QT, you are my friend. I value your friendship. I'm not gonna hurt you. If I get the figure 4, I'm gonna let you go. If I get you in the crossroads, I'm not gonna drop you. This is gonna be a friendly exhibition. So I guess like the Mike Tyson.
This is bullshit.
Roy Jones fight.
This is absolute bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm tired of people thinking I'm suffering from nepotism in this company. Yo, it's cool, my nigga. You want to have a match? That's cool. I'm going to give you everything you want. I'm going to give you all the nepotism, bro. You feel me?
That's what I mean. Like,
like, who's really the heel here?
Yeah, like, you both seem like assholes a little bit. You both kind of seem like assholes, if I'm honest.
Like, what? not for nothing. I'm not trying to shit on AEW like that, but I'm
not shitting on them because
they've been doing some shit like this in the storylines, and I'm just like, bro, why are you doing that? That's number one. Number two, he also mentioned in this how long he's been with his wife and so on and so forth. Bruh, what happened to the Butcher, the Bunny, and the Blade situation? We just gonna pretend like that shit ain't happened?
Yeah, like, see, if you were gonna have QT bring up the fact that he's married, then why would you ever have him simping over the Bunny?
You feel me? This a whole ass mess.
Yeah, like, it's almost like when they were doing that, it was like, we're probably only going to tell stories with QT on Dark. Yeah. And then they decided, well, let's tell a story with QT on Dynamite, and forgot that they told that story with QT on Dark.
Man, we seen the whole damn thing. They did show parts of it on fucking Dynamite. Are you bugging?
And they did show parts of that feud on Dynamite. So I don't know. Like, that was weird. Like, QT's married, nigga. Then what was the whole...
He's known his wife since he was 8 years old.
Yeah.
Fam, what?
Yeah. And storyline inconsistency is usually something they don't do at AEW. Usually all the shit lines up and makes perfect sense, and like they don't make obvious misses like that.
Yeah, but
that's an obvious
WWE
miss
right now. AEW, fix that up.
That I mean, otherwise the story's weird, but I'll let them tell it because I'm sure next week we'll explain why this is so weird, I guess. So whatever. We got the Lucha Bros and the Laredo Kid stepping in for an injured Pac of the Death Triangle versus Brandon Cutler and the Young Bucks.
Why not Bandito?
He works for Ring of Honor.
I know, but still.
They can't just pull Ring of Honor guys like that. They can pull AAA guys kind of like that, but they can't pull Ring of Honor guys like that.
Let me holler at you right quick. The Forbidden Door.
That one's closed right now. Tony Khan got to work on that one. Laredo Kid is as good a Pac replacement as you can get.
Yep.
Can never replace the Bastard, but Laredo Kid is good. He's great.
Did you tell these people who was with the Young Bucks?
Oh yes, Brandon Cutler.
It's their version of QT Marshall.
Right? It's basically a lot of this is your best friend on this show. But we'll talk about it afterward. But Alex Abrahantes is here. And he said, Penta says, Young Bucks, we've known each other for a long time, but you have something that belongs to the Death Triangle. Those tag team championships. And they're coming for him. Nick and Ray Phoenix do flippy shit to start this match, and then Matt and Penta do some of the mat wrestling. And then we get the real one-on-one that we all wanted to see. That's right, Brandon Cutler and the Laredo Kid. And they do flippy shit. It was good.
It was random as hell. Although I would like to say, like, he moves very smooth in that ring.
Who, Laredo Kid? Yeah, he's awesome.
My bad.
But the Lucha Bros get control. Penta dives to the outside, but Cutler cuts Phoenix off, and then he dives to the outside. But then Laredo Kid is like, fuck that. I get the last dive. And he hits the Arihara Moonsault.
That shit was clean.
Very clean.
That shit was beautiful. Jeff Hardy.
Then the Bucks back in the ring hit Made in Detroit for a 2 count, which always gives me hope when they hit Motor City Machine Gun moves that they still have that in their back pocket. Like Tony Khan's like, we're going to bring in the Motor City Machine Guns. Just wait. I know Alex Shelley is doing his situation right now.
Man, I hope they do. God damn it. That would be amazing.
Yeah. But in general, AEW is having another one of those nights. I remember these would happen a lot earlier on in Dynamite's history, but here we go again. Another one of those nights where I really want some goddamn trios titles.
Hell yeah.
Because all these 6-man tag team matches, it's good shit.
Scott Steiner.
All right, go by. Yeah, come on, Scott.
Scott, hurry
Keep
the
moving.
fuck up.
Come on, Scott. All right. Laredo Kid, he hits a big rebound DDT out of the pip. Big 6-man breakdown once again, and then he hits a springboard Rana. Penta follows that with a double stomp for 2. Nick Jackson and Ray Phoenix have the flippiest fucking double down you will ever see before Matt comes in and goes suplex crazy. Yep. Young Bucks hit risky business. Springboard elbow from Cutler gets broken up. And then Phoenix rushes Cutler, who reverses him into position for the Indie Taker. That was smooth as hell. And then Nikki dives onto Penta. Matt fucking kills Phoenix with a DDT on the apron. But Laredo Kid ends up getting Cutler with the Spanish Fly, and they're the legal men. So he picks up the pin for his squad. The substitute Death Triangle.
Why is that not a finish more often?
The Spanish Fly? Yeah, true. It can finish more matches. It's a crazy move.
The way he did it, though, was just... I'm telling you, that kid is clean, bro. I'm like, oof. Yes, kid. Yes. Clean. I like to see when people can do the flippy shit, but do it right.
Dude, right.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes where they do the flippy shit, and then they fucking suck. You feel me? Like, they'll botch a mania left and right. Then there's guys like fucking Phoenix and Penta. Just, I actually looked up some Penta shit, and I found out what the fuck the Cero Miedo came from.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, apparently the Pentagon mantle has been cursed. And there's been several Pentagons in our lifetime. And apparently when he donned the mantle, they were like, dude, don't fucking do this.
It's cursed.
And he was like, man, I ain't got no fear. What are you talking about?
And look how fucking over he got.
And I'm like, that's where it came from. I fuck with that story.
That's so perfect.
I didn't know that. I was like, oh, they were like, they had a few of them. They weren't working out. Shit would happen to them. The fucking mantle was cursed. Niggas was having car accidents and getting murked left and right and shit. And then he's just like, man, I don't care, nigga. I'm me. Them motherfuckers fucked up because they were fucking up in life, nigga. I'm me.
And he's going to end up probably the most famous of all the Pentagons.
I mean, GOAT.
That's dope.
Yeah. Now you know.
Yeah. More you know. Yeah. So, post-match, Kenny Omega hits the ring and attacks the Laredo Kid, gets the microphone. He's like, I'm having a flashback. I remember this. It's the first Fyter Fest. All the major players were here. You, Laredo Kid, you were here. Talks about 3 years ago where he and the Young Bucks all stood with a choice to make regarding family, regarding their future.
See, I thought they was talking about what had happened with Laredo Kid and Kenny in AAA.
That's part of it.
He was beefing. He beat the shit out of him for no reason after.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, son.
Kenny was having a moment.
I remember you.
I remember you from that one show.
Hey, and now you too.
Yeah. Let me talk to you real quick. He says, I could have chose to stay where I had family, where I was loved, where I had fans. I could have gone to New York and started new. But I'm here. I came here and I know that a lot of people might think that means that I chose AEW, but I didn't pick AEW. I picked you guys. I picked our vision for professional wrestling. I picked us creating the best damn promotion on the planet. And rather than sit at the table with the cool kids, you decide you want to sit with Brandon Cutler?
Nerd!
Why they gotta do Brandon Cutler like that? That was a call for.
D&D motherfucker over here with the dragon on his fucking head.
I like Critical Botch, all right? It's fucking funny.
Yo, he shitted on him, man. Oh, man.
I never cared much about D&D. Then I watched Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor play it.
It is what it is.
But Kenny says, I know Don Callis can be a bit much. I get that. But listen, he's right. You guys have changed. You guys aren't doing the same things anymore. I'm going to offer you this one more time. Do this one more time. If you walk away from me again, then that's it. And then the Bucks walk away. And they don't even hesitate this time. They're like, nah, fuck you, man. Damn. And they walk away. Then Brandon Cutler's like, hey, what the fuck? Why you talking shit?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy too? Like, and then Death Triangle wakes back up. Yo, you was hitting our boy, yo.
Yeah, Kenny's like yelling at me. He's like, yeah, we're done. We're done. He turns around and the Lucha Bros super kick the fuck out of him. I don't know if they slapped their thighs or not, but it doesn't matter. They fucking popped him in the mouth.
Boom. And then it was like, yo, don't do our boy like that. You fucking nuts.
Right.
You gonna hit our boy, fam? We ain't dead.
That shit was good. Don't you ever touch Laredo Kid. Fuck is wrong with you?
Yep, fucking Ray Phoenix went up top. I think they got him for some type of a power driver.
Yeah, they hit him with a power driver. Like, yo, don't you ever in your life. Don't fuck with Laredo Kid. Lucha Bros don't play it. That's like their little cousin, I guess.
I guess. That's how they treated it.
That's how they treated him. Yo,
don't fuck with my little cousin.
Don't fuck with my little cousin. What's wrong with
you? Crazy? You know who he fuck with?
Do some stupid shit like that again. I'm going to really whoop your ass.
He down with the Savage Boys. He don't play no games. Fuck you coming at my little cuz for? You crazy? Get your ass whooped.
Yeah, that's little homie. Don't act stupid out here.
Yeah. And then jogging lightly like nothing happened.
The Good Brothers.
The Good Brothers.
Oh, what happened? Oh, God. Kenny,
are you okay? Kenny is leaking from his fucking mouth. And instead of heading on, I would have head straight down that goddamn face tunnel, beat the shit out of the motherfuckers. Let a motherfucker touch one of mine. You going out. You going out. You done for. And fucking Good Brothers just fucking, Kenny, are you all right? Leaking from the mouth.
We got Jade. She's got a promo chiding Red Velvet for calling her out, saying she's on the path to greatness, and you're just a footnote while I make my path to greatness. If you want to step to me again, you're going to understand that when you get in the ring with me, you're getting in the ring with that bitch. And then Red Velvet's been signed.
Bitch in wrestling?
Yeah, that's the magic word, bitch.
Now it's beef.
But she said it about herself.
True. Now you got beef with yourself.
I guess that's how Jade gets down. My only competition is myself.
Vince McMahon is somewhere like, yeah, she called herself a bitch. It's time to fight. Then she called herself a bitch. Yeah, that's fucking great. Yeah, she's gonna fight herself. Mick Foley, eat your heart out.
It's gonna be Jade versus Jade, pal.
Undertaker versus Undertaker, Kane versus Kane. We done it all.
You think I can't book it? I've booked it before.
Imagine he watches AEW and fantasy books it.
Right. I can do this shit so much better, pal.
I would see, if I was in Vince's ear, I would definitely encourage it. I'd be like, yo, just for the fuck of it, watch some of these other shows and fantasy book it in your head. Tell me how you would do it different.
Not for nothing. He probably has he probably doesn't like watching fantasy book, but he probably has someone that tells him key shit about what might be going on in AEW. Shit that he probably would want to know about. Important shit. Cody and Brandi have a reality series coming up on TNT.
The answer to Ms. and Mrs.
Yeah, this is the true war. reality show versus reality show. Reality shows are an auto skip for me. So I ain't watching
For me,
it. But
it's like that shit is dumb. Like I don't see why you would want to do that, but I guess because there's a lot of fans who like. But I mean,
I get exactly why
like,
they would want to do it.
TV fans ain't even into that anymore. Like they rather watch shit on the internet. Like,
and for what it's worth, like they've worked for WWE, like Total Divas and Miz and Mrs. and all that shit. Like those things have actually been successful for WWE. Like apparently, Bianca Belair decided she wanted to become a wrestler because she watched Total Divas, which is crazy. But there it is. And she, like your superstar prospect got in because she watched the reality show. And I'm not saying that's what's going to bring AEW superstars and some shit, but reality TV has been a successful endeavor for WWE. So I understand why AEW would want to dip their toe in it.
I understand if there was some type of like TV show and shit like that, like when they did like you know when Cody did a Go Big Show.
Yeah,
that makes sense to me, but it's like when you do like reality TV, it's like really, like it's so like to me reality TV is so fucking like dead to me. Like it was a point where I was like, you remember I watched that like a lot of the stuff. Like I was like, oh, so interesting. It's just it used to bring like this feeling of like, oh, that's not supposed to be.
Yeah, but
now it's like, man, you faker than fucking most regular TV shows. Like I don't even.
But I mean, it has a core audience, and like that's the thing. Reality TV is always going to exist on television because it pulls in decent sized audiences, and it's super cheap to produce. So
just
a combination like that is always going to make money.
The Power Rangers is super cheap to produce.
That's because they got Japanese footage, so you need Sentai footage.
Well, you know that for a while, for like basically the end half of like Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin, that shit was like, most of that shit was like new stuff.
Yeah.
Which is why they had to add in like the Aquatar Rangers or whatever.
Yeah, and Saban was like, what the fuck? This shit way too expensive. We gotta get this right.
We need a new Sentai.
We need a new Sentai.
And then they got Zeo.
We got Eddie Kingston and John Moxley. Eddie, he's got his leg wrapped up. He's like, you know what happens? Do you understand what we got to do? How we got to repay you for what you did to me here? This is serious. And John Moxley, he looks at the Young Bucks. He's like, listen, Young Bucks, I don't like the Young Bucks, but I guess I owe them one after last week. They saved me. I don't know what's going on with you and your Bullet Club drama. I don't really care. But as you can see, points at Eddie's leg, we're playing with live rounds in this battle. So you better be ready to let him fly. Basically letting him know, we coming to fucking kill Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers.
See, with me, like, what got me really was the whole, you take out one of mine, we send one of yours to the morgue, you feel me? So it's like... Where we come from, that's how we got to handle it now. You feel me? Like, that. I like that. I relate to it because where we come from, where I come from, you feel me? Same shit.
Where Eddie Kingston comes from is where we come from. Exactly. So we know what he means.
Exactly. So we're like, yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
So now we got Nyla Rose versus the number one ranked in the women's division, Ty Conti.
The second most adorable wrestler in AEW.
Yes. The first went back to Japan.
Yep.
Dark Order repping. They make their way out. Salute Ty Conti on the stage.
Oh, I'm going to say that forever.
Ty Conti?
Fuck her song. Song is trash. Like, it gets me mad because Brazilian music is fucking amazing. You feel me? And this is what the fuck you got? Like, have you heard how fire... They put out real anthems, my man. Like, their music is like... the most like you want to dance to it type of music ever, and then they got this like fake Rio type music going on in the background. I'm like, man, give them some like I can't wait till they get like an actual like really good music producer to like do everybody's theme songs, because her theme song, I would have got like I would have been like, yo, who do you know that's like an underground like Brazilian dude who like makes music, who's extremely good, and like you just want to like he can shine, he can pop off of this. Like, Just tell him that, and then like you don't have to pay him as much because it's more about the exposure, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? And you get a really good song from somebody who's unknown, and they won't charge you an arm and a leg to use it.
Yeah, and they're pushing her, so I mean they're probably gonna give her a new theme soon. I doubt she'll stick with that one forever.
Yeah,
but
that shit is mad corny, cartoon ass movie bullshit.
Nyla jumps her from behind for all that wholesome Dark Order shit, and Ty Conti responds by fucking stretching her.
Yep.
And Nyla powers out and gets her in the ropes, and Vicky slaps her. And when Vicky slaps her, Ty's like, "You fucking what, mate?" She steps outside and she's gonna kill her.
Don't play that shit. Yeah.
But Nyla, she stays on the attack, gets her back in the ring. Ty Conti fights back, gets going with the knees, goes for the DDT, but it's blocked. She gets Nyla in the ropes. Big top rope face wash, gets a 2 count. Pump kick for Conti, but Nyla comes back with a lariat for a 2 count. She goes for the beast bomb, that gets blocked. So then Ty comes back with some kicks and then puts her in the DDT and lands it. I love how stiff that DDT always looks.
Hell yeah.
And it gets the 1, 2, and 3. It gets the win in a pretty good match, I thought this was. Ty Conti looks so fucking fiery. Like her babyface fire up there.
Like, that's what she is, though. Like, that's what I love about Ty Conti. Like, she knows how to, like, get amped. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of wrestlers who, like, well, there are a lot of wrestlers, but I mean, like, I guess in AEW, like the women wrestlers, like, there's not a lot of them that, like, know how to bring that out. Where it's like, yeah, it's time to fire up type of deal. Like, Thunder Rosa is a great example. She's great at doing that as well. But she's one of the ones where I'm like, when she gets hype, I get hype. Jim Ross wasn't having it. Fucking the moment that they said DDT, he's like, the DD what?
What the hell is that?
That's the name of that move, Jim. It's called the DDT. That's what she's calling
That's
it.
fucking bullshit.
He said that shit like he hated the sound of that. That's the name of that move, Jim. Come on.
No.
Fuck is this DDT?
That's a fucking DDT. It's a good DDT, but what the
DDT,
fuck?
But fuck, she wins with it. But call it a fucking DDT. Where's Jake?
Right. You got, damn it, Jim, she won with it. Don't complain.
Where the hell is Jake? I'm going to call Jake.
I bet Steve Austin was happy.
Yeah.
She won with that maneuver. That's how you do it. You don't use the DDT, you got to win with it.
Oh, that's so silly. But it's true.
Yeah. So post-match, we get some brawling. Mm-hmm. Nyla attacks afterward, but Sheeta runs out for the save with her kendo stick. But then the bunny runs out, and that completes the heel side of the equation. And Nyla and her beat the baby faces down as Matt and Butcher and the Blade watch from the stage. The Hardy family office. That's what they're calling that group now. You know, he says, Matt gets the mic. He says, the women's tournament was a sham because my client, the bunny, wasn't in it. You know what? Us getting overlooked, that ends now. And then they stand tall to end the segment. Is Nyla and Vicky, are Nyla and Vicky going to get with that squad?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, in my head, I'm like,
they were kind of standing like
that...
slightly off to the right.
Yeah.
I guess so as not to, we're not really with them, but for this moment,
so
yeah. we helped you with the beatdown. So I don't know.
Strange.
Yeah. I mean, Matt already got a lot of people in the squad. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, more? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a pretty big group already. But we get a promo for Arcade Anarchy, the best friends versus Kip and Miro.
See, I like the music they used here.
Yeah.
Very 80s synth video gaming type of feel.
I feel like this is going to be the unexpectedly good sequel to the Parking Lot Brawl, despite being weirdly different, or the sequel no one wants to remember. No in between. It can only go one of two ways.
I'm being optimistic about it. I want it to be very, very fun because, to be honest, like, when it comes to these cinematic matches or like these weird different types style matches, they tend to deliver, except for, boom.
Well, that wasn't a cinematic.
Yeah, but it was a special type of match.
Yeah, it was a gimmick match. Yeah.
But yeah, like they tend to deliver, so I'm not going to take it away from them. Just don't have any explosions and we'll be all right.
We got Scorpio Sky talking spicy. I like this line. Humility only gives people a reason to underrate you. I like that.
Spicy.
Yeah. He's got a match on Elevation against Matt Sydal. They're hyping up Elevation, trying to make people watch that. Like, hey, you want to watch wrestling on Monday? But you don't fuck with that shit that be coming on USA? We got a show on YouTube. It's time for the main event. TNT Championship on the line. John Silver takes on the champion Darby Allin. It starts out as
NPCs, all the NPCs.
The gang is out there. NPCs, we repping.
And Johnny is, of course, hungry.
Johnny is very hungry.
Yes, sir.
At first, he's hungry for some technical wrestling. This starts out as a solid little technical match before John Silver just starts throwing Darby around from pillar to goddamn post. Mm-hmm. Darby, no matter who he's wrestling, no matter what he's in there doing, he always finds a way to take bumps that he shouldn't be taking. Always finds a way to just land in the most fucked up way.
Yeah, well, we know he's effectively trying to murder himself. So.
Yeah. Like these.
But at this point, we get it.
These throws that Silver's hitting. Darby's just flying and flipping and landing up against the corner, eating shit. It's he's making Silver look like a monster. But he's also killing himself.
He's eating doo-doo?
Not literally.
Is that what we do?
No.
You eat pieces for shit?
For breakfast?
You eat pieces for breakfast?
No.
What's the basis? Remember Kanye?
Yes.
Kanye? When Kanye was good? When Kanye was good.
The old Kanye. But, yeah, Darby.
You know Vince McMahon would cut a promo on Kanye talking about, I want the old Kanye back.
I want the old Kanye back. But, Silver, he ends up flying into the crowd, has to beat the count out, and he does. And Darby goes for a tope, but Five ain't done taking L's on this show. He eats the tope from Darby, sacrifices himself for Silver. And then Sting comes out to observe the match, make sure that things stay clean. So back in the ring, Darby goes over the top for the stunner, but John Silver grabs him and reverses it into the Queen Slayer. Shout out to Anna J, number 99.
99. She's getting better.
Yeah, she's recovering from that injury. Darby rolls back, goes for the Bret Owen cover, but John Silver kicks out, hits a fucking what the fuck spin out DDT. When he hit this, JR just went.
Right? When it works, it works.
Yeah. JR just went,
Yeah. Damn, Jim Ross was not having it today.
But it looked like it was effective.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it got the job done.
Yeah.
He used it.
It don't always got to look smooth. It just got to look effective.
Yeah.
But Silver pump kicks him across the goddamn ring, goes up top for a superplex. But Darby knocks him down, and then, just because, hits a coffin drop on the Dark Order. Like, Darby just goes up, looks behind him like, fuck y'all. And then coffin drops the Dark Order.
He hit him with that, why are you here?
Right? They're watching their boy. But back in the ring, Silver hits him with the Kamingiri, throws him off the top, but Darby's able to get the ropes. Silver goes for the Brody Lee powerbomb, paying tribute, but Darby's able to reverse into Code Red, and that gets the 1, 2, and 3. I thought this was a fun match. I thought this was a really fun main event.
Hell yeah, that was hella fun.
Yeah.
Darby, why? Why do you do this to yourself every match?
He doesn't care.
He just wants to die.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
End
understand.
me. Take me out.
Like, I don't understand. Like, you remind me of how I felt about Shane McMahon when I first started seeing him do all the crazy shit. So why do you do this to yourself? Like, you don't have to. We respect you if you just wrestle too. Like, don't die.
Yeah, you can just wrestle. It's fine. You're good at it.
Yeah, it stop scaring us halfway to death.
Yeah. But that's Darby for you. They shake hands post-match, but then Matt Hardy and the family office, they come in, kicking off a big brawl. Ty Conti runs out to get the fucking bunny, because I'm going to whoop your ass. And it's chaos to end the show. It's a big brawl. And that's where we are. I thought, this was a strong show.
Yep.
For AEW, usually the live shows are the ones where the little ticky-tacky issues pop up, but no production hiccups that I can think of on the show.
Yeah, the production was fine this time.
Yeah,
My
clean.
beef was mostly with, what the fuck, QT Marshall?
Yeah, the QT and Cody thing was weird. That was really my big thing on the show. That was, what is this? Who is what? Yeah. Why are they mad at? Like, it's especially weird when you juxtapose it with the Young Bucks and Kenny, because that story is so clear and it makes so much sense and it lines up so perfectly. Meanwhile, Cody and QT is like, what?
Yeah, it's like, I'm tired of all this nepotism. All right, so I'm going to give you more nepotism. Okay. Wait, what?
Yeah. I'm not going to hurt you either.
I'm going to give you the match you wanted. I'm not going to hurt you. And if I get to the point where I can hurt you, I'm just going to back off.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, you're my boy. I just said my beef with you is that everybody thinks I'm your boy. Well, you are, aren't you? Yeah, but I don't want them to think that I get special treatment because of it. Well, don't worry. I'll just give you more special treatment. Why? This is my beef.
Yeah. What are we doing?
But I'm your friend. That's what I want to do, is give you special because I'm your friend.
Yeah. No.
Hot mess.
But other than that, I like the show. This was a fun show.
Man. It was great, but that one part was just like,
what?
Oh man. We'll be right back after these messages. Tevin, it's time for you to help us pay the bills.
And now it's time.
Smart time.
Smart time.
It's my time. It's time.
It's time for the war that I created, and I only shall end.
The war ends when I say it ends, and no other reason. So don't look it up.
It wasn't USA. You know what time it is, man. It's time for that NXT review. But first, Tevin, I would like to know. I have a question for you, sir.
Yes.
And I need to know the answer. You need to be 100% honest with me.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
No! I said, are you ready?
I am ready.
Then, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching at home,
that is all of you.
Let's get ready to banter.
NXT. As always, from the Capitol Wrestling Center, we open this show with Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez taking on Zoey Stark and NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai. Zoey and Raquel, they start out with the graps. Zoey's trying to chop her down to size. That's the story of most of this match. Io and Zoey trying to chop Raquel down to size. And
although that would be a dope scene too.
Yeah, that would also be good. But no, this is the way it goes. The second way I said it. But she takes her down with a Rana, rushes her in the corner, knees to the face, but Raquel cuts her off and tags in Dakota. And then Io and Dakota get all duck and dodgy before they start trading pinfalls. And Zoey and Raquel come back in. Raquel gets control, and we go into a Popeyes assisted picture-in-picture because all wrestling ads are fucking food.
Yeah,
even the
Popeyes,
State Farm ad was food related. And it was fucking State Farm.
I like me some Popeyes.
Popeyes is good, but all food.
Popeyes chicken is the shiznit.
Yeah. We come out of the commercial. Io's running wild in the ring. She hits the Tiger Feint kick on Raquel. And the missile drop kick follows. And a springboard drop kick from Zoey follows. And then she posts Dakota for good measure. She goes for the 450, but Raquel is able to escape and she drops her with the power bomb. And then she's looking over at Io as she lifts Raquel up, as she lifts Zoey up again. And she's like, you watch this. She goes and boots her and she power bombs Zoey a second time. And that gets the victory for Raquel and Dakota. And then they're having a stare down afterward, are Raquel and Io. And then Dakota just tries to step in and Io's like, get the fuck out of here. She hits her. And then Raquel power bombs her on the announce table. The announce table that does not break, which makes it look all the more brutal.
But I bet you had it been that other table, you remember the one.
Yes.
Or maybe it really was Toni Storm.
Hey, maybe Toni Storm's maybe she really liked that.
It just breaks men in person.
Yeah.
Not the Juice, though.
Not the Juice. The Juice was able to somehow compose himself and be her equal.
Goat.
Yeah.
Juice.
Juice. He got the juice.
Yep.
We go to earlier where Kyle O'Reilly is training jiu-jitsu and Adam Cole just pulls up for beef. Like, hey, Kyle, you want to fucking threaten me? And then they start fighting. And then the guys got to break them up. And this feud is out of control. It's everything we said last week. And since this all started between them, they won't stop until they fucking kill each other.
Won't stop. Can't stop.
So Mackenzie is with Kyle O'Reilly at the arena now in security to keep the peace.
Yes.
But Roddy pulls up. He wants in on killing Adam Cole. He's like, hey, if you're going to kill Adam Cole, I think I should kill him as well. And Kyle is like, I appreciate that, but
yeah,
there ain't no more us.
Thing. Yeah.
This is a me thing.
It's all about, I got beef with the man. He fucked up our family, right? He fucked up, my potential friendship with somebody who was actually a GOAT. And then he tried to shit on it by saying that it's because, I was never supposed to be going for that title. It was only supposed to be about him. I'm spanking this man, bro. This man wasted just fucking years of my life just now. You feel me? Like, this is me and him. Like, whatever beef you got with him, you can settle that afterwards. But right now, this got to be me.
Yeah. And Roddy, he gives him a look and he's like, you know what? You and Adam both can go to hell. And he walks off. Our boys are dunzo. Truly
Kevin,
dunzo.
take that shirt off.
I ain't taking it off. Leave the memories alone.
rip that shit the fuck right.
Undisputed forever. It says it on the back.
Ain't it funny that now they put that out literally?
This was the final Undisputed Era shirt. Undisputed forever. LA Knight is here. Let me talk to you. Said he warned Bronson Reed when he first pulled up that them hands were going to fly. And now the time for them hands to fly has come. You going to see him in that ring tonight.
He going to smoke you. like a roasted pork, my man. Like, he going to smoke you.
Better recognize. So now we got Jordan Devlin, Cruiserweight champion. He's got to do promo for his match, but he's fucking pissed about it. I don't have to do promo for this. Everyone knows this is one of the most important matches in NXT history. Says he's got Kushida tonight. And, I respect Kushida. I might even say I like Kushida. But I have every intention to make an example of you ahead of NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. And now it's Bronson Reed versus LA Knight. Bronson starts out throwing this man around. You shouldn't have been talking shit. Now I'm going to throw you to this corner, that corner. You going for the ride, young man.
As Steve Austin would say, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Yes, that's how it went down. But LA Knight cuts him off. He works him over. Bronson Reed makes his comeback. Gets the big splash in the corner. Goes for the choke slam. But, and LA Knight's trying to cut him off. By the end of this, it's like a freight train. Mm-hmm. LA Knight's trying to stop Bronson from hitting all his big moves, but nah, you can't stop this man. Nope. He hit the choke slam. He goes up top.
He put a boulder. He put logs. He put everything. It just runs over every fucking thing.
Yeah, he's still coming. Shit, I can't stop him. Mm-hmm. So he goes for the superplex, but Bronson sends him down to the ground and is in perfect position to hit the tsunami. And that gets the 1, 2, and 3. I am actually pleasantly surprised to see Bronson win this match. But then again, this is NXT. Can't be talking all that shit. Expect to come out on top.
Nah,
we know
you gonna
this.
get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Nah, here's what it is, man. I mean, I mean, it's a little funny because, like, all right, he just got here and we're treating him like mofongo, like he's just getting his ass whooped. But I mean, he didn't just get his ass whooped. Like he put in some moves here and there, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't have booked this match yet. It should have been first stand and deliver or something to make it feel big or some shit.
I feel like in storyline, maybe we'll see going forward. But what it appears to be is this is like, you would have thought this was the basic LA Knight is gonna, because I thought LA Knight was gonna win by cheating or something. Like he was gonna get a fluky win. But I guess this is, now you getting humbled. Like he talking all that hot free agent shit. I'm the man. Let me talk to you. He's walking around talking to Andre and all the walls and shit.
Brick wall just.
Man, now you can't come in here doing all that. You're gonna have to humble yourself real quick, young man. So maybe that's what it is. We'll see. That's what it felt like to me. Only Lorcan and Danny Burch have unfortunately had to vacate the NXT Tag Team Championships owing to Danny Burch's shoulder injury that he acquired last week.
This company's cursed.
This fucking company. What a monkey's paw title reign for our boys. Our boys.
They must have had some brujeria going on NXT because I have no idea what the hell or how it got this bad. Like, it really did get this bad, and I don't understand how. Like, every time somebody wins a certain title, it's just shortened just because they get injured. And it's like, why does this keep happening? Something's going on. And I don't know what they're doing in NXT or what's in the water or what the fuck is going on, but they got to start figuring out because if everybody's getting injured, something ain't right.
I wonder what'll happen when they move to Tuesdays. Because we'll have to see.
Let's see what happens.
But all that leads into this match. Only Lorcan is coming for revenge against Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross does his entrance. There's a fucking smattering of applause that happens after his music stops. Scarlett's in the ring, fall and pray, and Kross does the pose, and then the music stops and it's over, and they're standing there looking menacing, and then you just hear golf claps in the background. It makes it so much more, even more theatrically corny.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, that was a nice little act. That was a nice little routine.
That was cute.
I like that. That was so cute.
And I've been saying it, but I feel like when they have a full crowd, it's gonna be just like that.
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be a group of people who just, yeah, that was cool, yeah. And there's gonna be a few people there's gonna be a majority of people who are just gonna be like, why? You feel me? Unless it's like at a pay-per-view, most people are gonna be like,
it'll be interesting to see because, like, I don't know, because I know there's people that really love his entrance, and like I said, I know there's people that only like his entrance, like they don't even like his wrestling, they just like his entrance. But for me, it's like that shit gotta go. But
I don't think you gotta go completely. Just shorten it, like, just the whole part with Scarlett, you just cut that out.
I'll even take the entrance if Scarlett don't sing or lip sync.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just cut out that part.
Take that stupid shit out. That shit is stupid.
Just have him come out and do his menacing pose, and that's it.
Yeah, cut that shit in here and there, and then it's fine. Mm-hmm. But only Lorcan in this match, he fucking transformed. He was old school babyface, madman, 205 Live, Only Lorcan.
He had his old school attire and everything.
Yeah. He's looking at Karrion Kross all pissed off, like, you killed my fucking partner. I'm gonna end you. I loved it. I loved seeing Only Lorcan become the true Only Lorcan once again.
He was slapping the piss out that motherfucker. I was like, Bro, this is
Oni's
Karrion Kross, bro. Like, this is Karrion
When
fucking
Oni
Kross.
made his comeback, I was like, yo, fuck Karrion Kross. Let Oni win right now. Let him win. Let him just pin him right now.
I mean, damn, yo. But it's like, at the same time, we telling this whole story, you know.
Of course. I
But I
wouldn't
know
really
in my
do
heart,
that,
too,
but
I was like, damn, yo, Oni's going ham, bro. It would be,
in my heart, it was
it would be
like, this
dope,
is...
yo. Yeah.
This is Oni Lorcan. This is the one. This is the man who fucking would grab you by your beard and slap the piss out of you.
Mm-hmm. It's like, imagine having a great storyline with like CM Punk and insert great heel here. And then all of a sudden, you know, fucking D-Bry, who hasn't had a chance in a hot minute, just pops up like, yo, what up? Like, you, it's like, damn, D-Bry, I want you to win, but at the same time, it's like, they're doing something here. You feel me? They don't, we going on a good course here. I don't want extra shit to cloud the situation.
So even through all of Oni's slaps and chops, Kross cuts him off, hits the Saito and the forearm for the win. Oni rules. Give that man a singles push while Danny recovers. That's what I say.
Yeah, I give him a nice little singles run.
Yeah. So Oni slapped Kross so hard, little trickle of blood running down from the side of his neck down his chest.
He clapped him, bro.
It made him look like a monster, though. So, see, Oni Lorcan, he'll put you over while putting himself over as well.
He'll do the dang, and he did.
Yeah. Because you're like, damn, that dude is tough bleeding like that. But then you wonder, who did that to him?
Oni Lorcan.
Exactly.
Rio Mizzle, nah, me.
So, Kross gets the mic. He addresses Finn Balor. He says, you know, last week, your actions had intent behind them, which is fine by me because it showed me that I was giving respect to a man that didn't deserve it. You know, when I grabbed your neck, you may be a champion, but grabbing your neck, it felt like anybody else. But then Finn Balor himself walks down to the ring like, all right, let me stop you talking your bullshit right now.
It's Finn Balor on his gang shit. You already know how he does.
Yeah. Tells Kross, you know, last week you took your best shot and the prince is still standing. But what you really did is you showed your weakness. You see, young men, they fight with only emotion. Some may have called it demons, but it's just emotion. But see, I became untouchable in this ring only when I became cold and emotionless. Says you fight with too much emotion and it makes you sloppy and vulnerable. Says I'm going to push you a takeover and one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to surprise everyone and master your emotions, or your emotions are going to master you. And when your emotions do master you, I'm going to take you into deep water and fucking drown you.
Oh.
Finn is the man.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably not looking as deep into it as I am.
Yeah.
But I feel like this would be a great way to do exactly what we just said and strip all the extra theatrical goofy shit from Karrion Kross. All that shit is your emotion coming out, and you strip it down and become cold and emotionless and untouchable. You know, like Finn is.
You know what this also said to me? He's ascended from the demon Finn Balor.
Yeah, if you're asking, if you're expecting a demon to take over, you're not getting it. There ain't no more fucking demon.
He is officially now like, it's like, all right, look at Goku. Goku was Goku, right? He looked, you know, normal dude. When he would become Super Saiyan, he'd become this big, bulky, massive dude with golden hair, and he just kept getting more and more and more and more. And all of that was powered by, like, his rage and his, you know, basically pure, like, fire inside. But when he ascended that and became Super Saiyan, let's just say God, and then he ascended even that, and he became the autonomous Ultra Instinct Goku. Like, at that point, it was just smooth, cold, just his body already knew what to do. So this Finn Balor looks just like the old Finn Balor, but something is very, very different about this man. And it's just, he's a whole different cat. And I like that storytelling right there. I like that. That was beautiful.
Yeah. Very good. Like, even, and like you said, in terms of Finn, I love how it just presents him as someone who, and Finn said this like a couple years ago, just, I thought the demon was holding me back just because it had become a thing, that I just pull out every month for, for gimmick's sake. But it didn't enhance my character or anything like that. Like, I didn't wrestle different. I didn't do anything different. But like now this Finn is different from regular Finn from before and demon Finn from before. This is beyond all of that.
It's autonomous ultra instinct.
Exactly.
Finn Balor.
We got William Regal setting up a battle royal to determine Johnny Gargano's next challenger for the North American Championship at TakeOver Stand and Deliver.
That name is still going to be funny to me forever. You got to stand and deliver. Phallus.
So, apparently Killian Dane is missing, and Drake Maverick wants to know what the hell happened to him. And he know Imperium be around here making motherfuckers disappear. Mm-hmm. So he not fucking with them. Like, what did y'all do to my boy Killian Dane? And
then Walter walks in. Like, yo, stop asking questions.
Yeah, yo. I don't know what you heard, but you better unhear it.
Yeah. Like, this is
Drake
not
walks
the time.
off. Drake just leaves.
Yeah, all right then. But then he's gonna die, Tevin.
Yeah, it's too late. Like, Walter seen you already. You know too much. You gotta go.
Yeah. They're gonna murder your ass now.
Yeah. So, Drake, to his credit, he tries.
Yeah.
Because that's Drake Maverick. He's always gonna try. He's always gonna fight. But
it's like our boy Wade Barrett said on commentary.
Yes.
Like, he respects the shit out of that man. He respects all of Drake Maverick. But yeah, man, this fucking Walter, nigga. Like, what you thought? You gonna get slapped into the ground and that'll be the end of you.
He had a scoop slam, a power bomb, and then just put him in the most disgusting half crab and submitted him.
Ow.
He didn't even submit him. The ref stopped it.
Yeah, like, yo, you're gonna murder this man.
Nah. The ref was like, nah, he's dead. Yeah, no more.
This is not a fair fight.
I don't even know why they put y'all in this match. This wasn't right.
You good, boy. You won. You good.
You won. Go away.
But he did not go away.
He did not go away.
And
primarily, because Tommaso Ciampa comes to meet this man in the ring.
Old man Ciampa.
He got on Timothy Thatcher's t-shirt like, I killed my fucking boy. I'm here for revenge. And, Ciampa, he said, I said before that you intrigue me, Walter, but I misspoke. That intrigues me. That being the UK Championship.
Man, you ain't even from UK.
It's a title.
It looks pretty, fam.
Yeah, it's a pretty ass title. I fucking want it. So he puts up the challenge straight up. You and me take over UK title. Walter, he accepts. No problems. Like, you want it, you got it. He's going to walk away, but Ciampa's like, nah, nigga, you hit me last week. We got to fight.
And he said, well, my boy's here.
Yeah, Ciampa, even though the boy's there, he don't care, but he succumbs to the numbers and he gets chopped yet again from Walter and yet again does not get up.
Done, son. You're done. Oh, man, he looking older and older by the week, man. He got to do something about what's going on with his follicles.
Maybe this is his training technique. He knew, I'm a tangle with Walter, so I gotta dig my deepest that I can into the old man Ciampa bag. I got to get gritty. I got to get ready.
Man, you look homeless. I love
Maybe that's what it takes.
You look homeless. Yeah.
That's what it takes.
All right, we just going to leave it at that. That's what it takes, yeah.
We got Peter Dunne, Pete Dunne, the best technical wrestler in the world, and he's going to technically win the Battle Royal next week and go on to technically wrestle Johnny Gargano and beat his ass and win the belt.
He's going to come out here and talk like he's a pissed off fucking Ringo Starr. Motherfucker.
I'm a fucking technical wrestler.
You know, man.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna fuck you up, mate. All right.
All right. We go to earlier today where Robert Stone meets up with Mercedes Martinez.
Auntie.
He's like, yeah. He's like, hey, Auntie, remember you was with the squad? Jessica Maya got hurt, so you want to rejoin the squad? We got a title shot tonight. And just in case that's not enough for her, he's also got an envelope with some inside of it.
Some notes.
Yeah.
Yo, but you know what's hilarious? She opens that bag up and looks at him dead in his face and says, I'll collect the other half after the match. And he's so shook that he's like, he's going to do it? Yeah, sure, sure. And after she leaves, he's like, how the fuck am I going to get this money? You better hit
that's all the money I had.
You better hit up Cameron Grimes and see if you do
you better ask Cameron Grimes for a loan.
Cameron fucking Grimes, you know I got all the money in the world.
Yeah.
Could you imagine he joins the squad? It'd be perfect. I'd like him in that squad. He'd be too funny.
That would work.
Oh my, if fucking Shotzi Blackheart gotta come in and fucking run over both their legs.
Yes. It's only right.
Entertainment.
Yes. But Johnny Gargano, he is in front of Mr. Regal's office. He's got the camera with him. He's like, you come inside with me. You're going to want to see this. And then he bursts in the office. He's like, Mr. Regal, are you cuckoo bananas? Putting me in a predicament where I only have 24 hours to study my opponent. You know, and Regal's just like, well, sunshine, how about you just study all 12 of the people in the Battle Royal so that by the time TakeOver comes, you'll be prepared no matter what. And Johnny's like, that's like 1 million guys. I can't do that. So much work. And he storms off angrily. Now we got the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. Aaliyah and Mercedes Martinez versus Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi gets isolated by the heels early on. They hit a combo wheelbarrow facebuster. So even though Mercedes hasn't been with the squad, she sort of remembers that she was with the squad. They got chemistry.
It's still moving.
Yeah, they moving. Hot tag to Ember, who runs wild, clears the ring, and then in short order hits the Eclipse on Aaliyah for the win.
Gorgeous.
This was like
gorgeous Eclipse.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Tevin, you know what I just realized? I think Triple H thinks all the Puerto Rican guys here in NXT are Mortal Kombat characters.
Maybe.
You want to know why? Think about it. Let me talk to you right quick. Do you know a man by the name of Damian Priest?
I do.
Lord Raiden.
The Thunder God.
Fucking. Then you got over here Karrion Kross. Also, got a cartoony, Mortal Kombat character ass.
Yeah,
entrance.
Some NetherRealm ass bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And then Mercedes Martinez pulls up with the Sub-Zero whole situation.
Yeah.
What's going on, Triple H? How you feeling?
Frost type shit.
What's going on, Triple H?
So, Roderick Strong meets Cameron Grimes in the back. Cameron Grimes wants to buy the intellectual property of the Undisputed Era. He's like, how about you just give me all that? Imagine the merch and all the opportunity for Cameron Grimes in the Undisputed Era. Mm-hmm. Then Roddy has no time for this shit, and he just drops.
Yeah, he's going through real issues, and y'all crying about stupid shit.
And Cameron Grimes is like, that's not how you do business around here. And yes, they're having a match next week, so
yeah,
here we go.
You're going to get your ass whooped.
Yes.
Should have been talking shit. Yes. Anyways.
Ember and Shotzi are celebrating their win in the back. And Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae of The Way walk up.
Indie Wrestling Hartwell.
Yes, Indie Wrestling Hartwell. And, she's like, how about you face us if you want some real competition for those tag titles? And Ember points out that, they've beaten you already. But we'll beat you again and again and again. Because, like we said, we'll defend these titles against anybody. And then Candice is like, oh, you'll defend these titles against us, but you're going to do it on our terms. And they walk away.
Oh.
We got Jordan Devlin versus Kushida.
What a fucking forehead. Sorry, this man's cranium is huge, man.
It's a noggin.
It's made out of stone or some shit. God damn.
Yeah.
He could crack
So
your head, my head. He's probably the only dude that's not from the islands who could pop on a Samoan. That's how big his head is.
It does feel like he's trending toward that tier. Mm-hmm. He could fight with a Samoan.
God damn head, bro. What the hell?
So they chain wrestle to start. Uranagi and a standing moonsault from Devlin. And then he goes bigger with the moonsaults. Goes outside with it into the pip. Then Kushida makes a comeback. He's working on Devlin's left arm. Goes for the hoverboard lock, but he gets stopped. They go up top as Legado del Fantasma heads out. They distract Jordan Devlin. And Kushida gets a superplex into the cross arm breaker. But then Devlin gets pulled out. Somehow the ref misses this, but he's in between the Legado boys. Escobar's at the top, the other two are at the bottom. And he heads back into the ring. Kushida goes off the ropes, but then Devlin's able to catch him and pin him out of that. He gets the quick 1-2-3 on the O'Connor roll. And Kushida's like, hey, what the fuck? And then he looks over and sees Legado, and he's like, I'll fucking kill you. And he beats their asses.
He's like, you sons of bitches, you don't do this to the Kush.
Interfere in my fucking... I'm going to whip your ass.
You not know who I am, nigga? This the Kush.
He just takes them over to the ramp and kills them. Yeah, and that leaves Devlin and Escobar alone in the ring yet again. But before they can say or do anything... Oh, Shawn. It's Shawn Michaels.
I think I'm cute.
Yes. Vic Joseph is like, but why?
Are you slow, deaf, or dumb, my man? How much wrestling do you actually watch?
Yeah. He's been in this movie before.
Yes,
he starred in
it.
Yeah.
God, man.
He ain't even got to say shit. No, he doesn't say shit.
I bet you 95% of the fans already knew, and not only already knew, this was written so that those fans can be like, oh, and that's exactly what it did.
And the Sean Razor thing is such a famous thing that even people much younger than us who never even watched that know about it.
Yeah. Because
WWE has made that such a big thing in their history.
Mm-hmm. They show it on every damn type of greatest this, greatest that, top 5, first this. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows there were 2 Intercontinental champions. They had a ladder match to settle the Undisputed one.
Mm-hmm.
Same situation here. 2 Cruiserweight champions. Ladder match will settle the Undisputed one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm with that.
Yep.
It helps to have Shawn Michaels here when you want to do the Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon build.
Bruh, if there was a crowd in there, that would have been the biggest fucking pop.
Absolutely.
Just when I heard the doom, 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 I was like, yo, nigga, it's 1998. Eddie Kingston, where you at? And I was so excited and so happy. I was smiling from ear to ear. Then he doesn't even say a word, just puts the ladder in the ring, and you already know what that means.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then even better, post all of this stuff, Shawn Michaels is walking backstage, and who happens to be coming in?
Yes, being let in by the security is Adam Cole, baby.
And the way that they stare down, bro, I was like, they're the same height.
Yeah.
That means they was lying about that 6 feet, bro.
Adam Cole ain't no 6 fucking feet.
maybe age got Shawn a bit shorter, but fam, that's definitely 6 feet my ass.
No.
Adam Cole is much shorter than me, and I'm so average height, it's not even funny. and fucking Adam Cole is shorter than me, so I'm like, nah. There's no way. There was 6 feet where?
Yeah, not here. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly signed the contract for their match at TakeOver Stand and Deliver. William Regal is not happy with these men. I am not going to allow you to damage the reputation of this company.
Sunshine.
You've gotten the bloody police involved.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
Should I say it
People
again?
like, yeah, I done got the sunshine.
Sunshine?
And they got the damn police involved. So he presents them a contract for an unsanctioned match. Adam Cole, you should know what these are. He's absolving NXT of all responsibility for what will happen between these men. And then, Adam Cole gets the mic. It's like, Regal, let me tell you a story. What if you were born blind? And then one day, all of a sudden, you just get this epiphany. And you can see everything. That's what happened with me and Kyle O'Reilly. He blasts him for losing to Finn Balor twice for the NXT Championship and then trying to bring him into the Undisputed Era.
Yep.
He says this Undisputed Era was never about family or brotherhood. It was about us being the best.
No, it wasn't. It was about you being champion. You said it last time.
Yeah. Can't even get your lies right, my nigga. Fucking So he's like, I have always been the best. And Kyle's like, I grew up. I started seeing through the BS. Since being on NXT, we've become better fighters, better wrestlers, bigger stars. But only one of us became a better person.
Whoa.
But you, Adam, you're still that same asshole from 3 years ago before he came into this company. Kyle says, I sold my soul for the Undisputed Era, and I want it back. He signs the contract. Cole's like, yeah, you signed that contract. You signed your death warrant. Kyle signs it. He throws the pen at him. And then once again, they get into it. Mm-hmm. And everybody's got to hold them back. And
the scuffle.
That's where we leave this show.
Rabble. And they wow. So he's officially the next Shawn Michaels. Even though I would say at the beginning of his career, I would have said Tyler Breeze. But okay. Adam Cole is up there. And man, I can't wait to see this match. I want to see these two beat the absolute shit out of each other. This is exactly what this was supposed to do. Tevin, how do you feel?
I have never seen a Adam Cole Kyle O'Reilly match that was anything less than fucking fire. Like their worst match is maybe the one they had in the Tokyo Dome, which is a good match. The only problem is the fans didn't really know who they were because it was the Ring of Honor match, the Tokyo Dome. But like even that match was a good match. And with this, with the story, with the history, with the build, like I still remember all those Future Shock breaks up matches they had that were fucking awesome back in the day. These two are gonna beat the absolute piss out of each other at TakeOver. It's gonna be incredible. And this story they built where, Kyle is like, I've evolved, I've grown up, and Adam's like, it's always been about me. Like, it even works for the direction of their characters. Like, this feels like the 2021 Ciampa Gargano.
Oof.
How they've managed to
I can see that.
Pull this off with these two. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Seeing it that way actually adds to it. Damn it, Tevin. I already wanted to watch this match. You gonna add some more shit to it, motherfucker?
Yeah. It's these two. Gotta do it.
Like, to be honest, like the whole build, this whole little promo, everything that led to this moment already, and then just watching their matches on their way here, like absolute savages, bro. So it's like they built Kyle O'Reilly to be a threat to Adam Cole. Like now we're like, oh yeah, that kid is GOAT, bro. You feel me? And the fact that they did that and now they got this match going on, I would have never, like, they did this so well. They swerved this very well.
I love that we got here with these two. Love that I'm still getting to watch them and they're not, on Raw or SmackDown, but that's me selfishly. But hey, I'm excited for TakeOver Stand and Deliver. I thought this NXT show, it didn't have like a standout match or anything. I thought the main event was good, but like really what this show was about was pushing forward all the stories for TakeOver, which honestly, that's classic NXT booking. You're going to get the big matches down the line, but for now, you just got to be patient. Let us build these stories. Let us have some promos. Let us have some interaction. squash match here and there. That's the classic NXT that I've always liked. And I know some people don't like that for a weekly TV style, but it worked for them, I feel.
Yeah. It does what it has to do.
Yeah.
I like their style, to be honest. I like the way that they build. Main roster shows to me are absolutely garbage. So, I mean, not absolutely. There's some nice little moments, and I bet you if Raw wasn't fucking 3 hours, it wouldn't be as bad. And and if SmackDown, kind of just leaned more towards the wrestling, it'd be a bit better. But you know what I'm saying? Like NXT, I don't really have to ask for any of those much. They are comfortable 2 hours. They have enough story to fill the entire show. To be honest, there's moments where I'm like, wait, no, I want more of this right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just because they leave you with those cliffhangers where you're just like, oh, or they leave you with something like this where it's like, yo, I really want to see that now.
That brings us to another end of the Wednesday Night War, at least this week's iteration of it, and that brings up our full war score. Who do we feel had the better show this week?
That's hard. That's very difficult to me this week. Tevin, you go first.
I didn't think it was that hard. I thought Dynamite was better.
Oh, damn.
And it's not because NXT was particularly bad, but it's like I said, like I didn't think NXT had like a big standout match. I thought all the matches were like, I didn't think any match was bad or anything like that, but I thought what they mainly did was progress their stories. Meanwhile, I thought Dynamite had that main event. I thought the Nyla Rose Ty Conti match was pretty good. And of course, you give me fucking 6-man flippy shit, forget about it. That's my shit all day, every day.
I feel you.
Yeah.
See, with me, it's like, I'm very story driven. So all that NXT story to me is almost as good as all that wrestling on AEW. So to me, it's like, oh shit, neck and neck. They got the stories that I want to fucking watch.
Yeah.
But these guys got the fights that I want to watch. So it's like, and even they both got the fights. So, and they both got a level of story that I want to watch. So it's like, it's strange. Like, it's like, I like this aspect of this show, but I like this aspect of this show. And they both had aspects of both, but this one had more of this and this one had more of that, and they were still good. Like, I was not too mad about it.
Yeah, both shows definitely delivered in what their aims. I think that's the thing with these shows. Usually, like, when these shows have aims, like we're gonna push these stories going into this pay-per-view, or we're gonna push these matches going into this big show, they succeed. Like, I feel like that's usually the case with Dynamite and NXT. They succeed in their aims, which you would think a wrestling show would always be able to do, but not always. It happens usually.
Yeah, we've seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm gonna just I'm trying to figure this shit out.
The Laredo Kid.
I feel you, but it's like Walter.
But NXT had Walter. Yeah, I was gonna say Walter killed the man.
Yeah,
you can't. I can't discount Walter killing the man.
The Laredo Kid, Walter.
True.
You come out here and be like, yo, but Sting, but Walter.
You right.
Yo, but all these guys, FTR, the Pinnacle, Walter.
Walter is here.
And not just that, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly want to kill each other.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going with NXT. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I talked myself into it just because of this right here. Shawn Michaels came out and put a ladder in between these two motherfuckers, then walked backstage and looked Adam Cole right in his face and said, "What up, though?" Nah, that's it.
You watch this episode of NXT, it's gonna make you want to watch TakeOver Stand and Deliver. So yeah, I see.
Although
what
AEW, I swear, bro, so close. But you know what made you take the L? My man QT, yo, you cheated on your wife, my nigga.
Right? You was sipping for the bunny out here. We got to talk about that
guy, bro. That Jackson guy who got caught.
Oh,
the influencer
guy. I forgot.
He used to always talk about women and how much you gotta protect the woman and all this crazy shit.
I only ever saw my aunties post him on Facebook and shit.
And then all of a sudden, so me and he said it in third person. On some, I thought I was the Rock type of shit.
He should be a wrestler. Ain't he like jacked and shit?
He's OD jacked.
That nigga
jacked.
should be a wrestler.
With the promos he was cutting.
Yeah.
And then we find out he cheated. Bruh, you should be a wrestler. Cut them promos on TV.
Yeah, no fucking this Bow Wow Soulja Boy, get out of here. Get this man in the ring. WWE, where you at?
Oh my God, that is so fucking hilarious. Anyways, Tevin, we've come to the end. Although we've come to the end of the road.
We have.
But I can't but we're gonna have to let you go because we got shit to do. You're gonna have to tell these people where to find us.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. You already know where to find us. Find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania. Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. Also find us and the groups that we associate with on that page on Ramblemania Show's Banter Club. It is where we and everybody else post all the shit that goes down. As far as the audio goes, we're everywhere audio is found. That is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, TuneIn. Everywhere your podcasts are found, just search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. And then the visuals, of course, are right here on YouTube. You can search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. And when you get here, you like our videos, you click subscribe, you click the bell so that when the new content drops, it goes straight to you. As far as me personally, find me on Instagram at TJ the Great 1. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. And find me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
TJ the Great. Oh man, you can find me on Instagram at the number 6, the letter X, the letter L. That is at 6XL. You can find me on Twitter at S double I double X ain't I great. That is at SIIXX. You all ready? Jesus, it's hotter than the motherfucker in this room. Tevin, I'm gonna have to leave these people with a beautiful thing called Too Sweet.
Too Sweet.
And a good fight.
And a good night.
Why is it so hot?
It's spring. It's spring.